the Golden Gun, Mark Wheeler, the Clutch, Jessie V, locked and loaded! And
on the faces of Jessie V and Mark Wheeler, not sure. And you see the looks on the faces of Jessie V and Mark Wheeler. Not shook, not worried, but this is their ultimate test. If they want to be a tag team force here in C4, they got to contend with the pillar of the tag team division, the Dark Order.
And not to be too cliche, but if you want to be the best, you got to face the best. Whoa, little mind games here between both opponents. And before they ever even showed up in AEW, world-recognized tag team that were the Dark Order, formerly the SSB. They've proven themselves all across the globe, and especially with the highlight and platform they've had at All Elite Wrestling. What a treat, what a pleasure it is to host them every single time here at C4 Wrestling.
Evil Uno toying with Mark Wheeler, the Golden Gun. Wheeler's starting to get a little fired up, but you do not want to let the Dark Order get into your head.
And you talk about a guy in Mark Wheeler that has all the tools to be a premier wrestler, not only in Canada, but across the globe. And is just missing some of those big wins against high-caliber opponents. And that's exactly what he has a chance here to have. Face off against two of the best in the entire world. What a win. What a feather in the cap it'd be for Mark Wheeler and his tag team partner.
And we've seen Mark Wheeler on and off for several years here in C4, but seemingly focused on the tag team division with Jessie V.
I mean, if Mark Wheeler wasn't already that great, you got a behemoth in Jessie V, one of the largest competitors we've ever had here in Ottawa.
One of our marquee matches of tonight's card. Thank you again for joining us on IWTV. IWTV put a lot of eyes on C4 Wrestling. We cannot thank them enough, especially for doing this for us here tonight.
Yep.
Wheeler knocks Uno back.
Whoa. And you got to imagine, too, not only the caliber of opponents that the Dark Order have had, but just the training and people that they've been surrounded by in that locker room. They have upped their game exponentially in the last few years. If they weren't already an elite tag team, they are absolutely one now. Woo! Big boy coming in.
The two big men of the respective teams in the ring. But Evil Uno gonna opt to tag out to Stu Grayson.
And Grayson's had a history of facing some large opponents. I remember calling a match against against Brian Cage. He fears no man, no size, no absolute experience level, anything. That man will take on the best and biggest. Woo!
We talked about
forearms
earlier, James Stone, a gatekeeper of sorts in the singles division. The Dark Order are the gatekeepers and the overall castle of tag team wrestling.
Oh, stop that Rana, turn it, almost into a powerbomb.
Jessie V gonna power up Stu Grayson again.
Whoa, gorilla press. Wiggles out of it.
Whoa. Fell for the old trick.
Oh my goodness. Bulldozes right over him.
Evil Uno even had to back away from that one on the apron.
He's got full confidence in his partner. These two have been tagging for so many years. They've got to know each other inside and out. Like a different level of telepathy almost.
Wheeler powers up Grayson. Grayson drives the knee to the top of the head. And just the knowledge, the tag team intelligence of the Dark Order prevailing over Locked and Loaded.
A flurry of moves.
We talked about greatest hits. A greatest hit with a bit of a remix, but, you know,
That's just insulting to your opponent, taking a second to gloat over them.
Oof. Rocks
And
him back with a chop.
And where Stu Grayson brings the absolute sheer power, Uno also brings that cunningness, that mind games that he excels at. Gets underneath the opponent's skin. Up and over here.
But Jessie V blindsiding Evil Uno with the spear on the apron. Good strategy though from Locked and Loaded.
Hey, that's what you gotta do against a team the caliber of the Dark Order. You gotta take any advantage you have, Adam B. It's the only way they're gonna win this one.
Especially in a match with so much riding for both teams. Dark Order did not want to come back to C4 and take the loss against the new upstart tag team of Locked and Loaded. I mean, we saw them at Fighting back in September. Successful over Fight or Flight, but in the first appearance of the official season of C4, they want to prove themselves. I mean, like I said, fans, we don't know how often they'll be here in the new year, but they want to make sure that they're just as dominant as many times as they do come to Ottawa.
And for their rather inexperienced, go for the pin. That's a big man to push off of you there. For their rather, let's say, inexperienced as a tag team, they gel so well. Friends behind the scenes and also just traveling partners as well. You know, Mark Wheeler and Jessie V just talk strategy, talk tag team wrestling all the time. Even Jessie V himself, he calls himself the Clutch. He hasn't been wrestling all that long as well. He's just gifted that God-given strength and size.
Wheeler off the ropes.
For years to come. Oh!
Disrespects Evil Uno. Oh boy. Voice down at ringside. I don't know why. Oh, okay. Giving the referee his glasses. Uno with the power plants Wheeler.
Somebody should have stepped on him. If I'm Mark Wheeler, I try my best to keep one opponent in and tire that tag team out. You do not let Stu Grayson, the fresher man, get in the ring.
Early on in his career too, Dr. Bob, there's a lot of international eyes on Mark Wheeler. I mean, he's competed quite a bit in the United States, got some great opportunities, but nothing ever arose from those international eyes in terms of higher level, the bigger platforms of wrestling. A win over the Dark Order would definitely.
Whoa! Air Jessie.
Great elevation off the drop kick from Jessie V. I mean, these two complement each other so well. And you've seen it so many times in AEW. Stu Grayson, Evil Uno, they gel so well as a tag team, not only with just each other, but with other members of the Dark Order, whether it be Johnny Hungy, Alex Reynolds.
Not his name.
What's that?
Not his name.
I know, but gotta put the gimmick over, brother. I mean, these two, they can just excel at tag team wrestling no matter who you put them with, but it's always the classic pairing.
Vintage Uno.
Big neck breaker from Evil Uno. These two are just tag team masters. Stu Grayson may not work that well with Anna Jay, but that's a different story in itself. I'll leave that one alone.
Anna!
Able to stop the tag. Grayson on the floor. Uno sent back to the Locked and Loaded corner.
Big strike. Elbows and kicks for Locked and Loaded.
Catches both Jessie V and Mark Wheeler. To be fair, he was already stopped.
Why do people listen?
Jessie V sent to the floor.
Almost just collapsed on top of our Roman cameraman.
Grayson back on the apron. Boot from Uno. Grayson back in.
The freshman is in.
And that's something you not want to deal with. A fresh, fired up Stu Grayson.
Overhead belly to belly. Oh my goodness.
Just tearing apart everybody.
The suplex machine. I think that's
Acai.
Woo! Quebrada. The problem with this tag team matchup and leaving your opponent like that, Jessie V so close and he's so huge he can catch you from almost any corner of that ring, as he often does with his clutch to coast.
And you see the ease that Stu Grayson sent Jessie V out to the floor. Spun him around.
Wow, well done there.
Into the reverse DDT.
That came out of nowhere.
And now it's Grayson in trouble. Tags Evil Uno. Not a lot of mustard behind these strikes, but overwhelming Jessie V. Wheeler tags himself back in.
Matchup almost too fast, too furious to call here.
Assistant Acai. Oh, this power.
Wow!
No hesitation on that whatsoever.
Oh! Stu trying to help his partner there. Thank goodness Uno had the wherewithal to kick out.
That's got to be one for the replays. Jessie V just powering up Evil Uno.
A deadlift. Fisherman suplex.
Wheeler and Jessie set into each other. 2-for-1 special. But again, Evil Uno finding himself on the mat.
He's reaching out for his partner. Catches it.
This is
Stu a
happening to
little
the
less
dark.
fresh than he was before, but he's still got it. He's going for a springboard.
This has happened to the Dark Order so many times. Just when they're getting momentum
Oh!
going, they're cut off. Case in point. Falcon Arrow. Oh boy.
Nobody kicks out of it. Big boy going up.
What the?
Whoa! That's it! Upset! Oh my goodness!
Uno just makes the save.
Centimeters away from a huge upset here.
Jessie V gets better air than most men. 75% smaller than.
Somebody trains legs.
Mark Wheeler back in. Hard back elbow. Uno blasting at both members locked and loaded. Hard to keep up with this one. So much going on. Legs flying all over the place.
Strike after strike after strike. Meeting of the minds.
Double noggin knocker, an oldie but a goodie. But again, locked and loaded, able to cut off Dark Order. Double Pele.
And the crowd to their feet. They're loving what they're seeing here.
Uno tagged back in. Both members are locked and loaded. Oh. We saw the ode to Roadblock. Now we're seeing the ode to Scorpion.
Oh! We know what's coming up here, Adam.
Dark Order's got their opponents hurt. 450 from Stu. Uno covers. No!
How is that not all?
Golden Gun had to dig down deep to get out of that one. I thought that was going to be it.
They've got something to prove. This is the match of their lifetime.
Fatality, that'll put it away for the Dark Order if they can hit it.
Jessie V's up though.
Uno sent into Grayson. Oh, boy.
Oh!
Whoa! Not. Such strength. No, they slide off.
Didn't have a good grip of it.
Crucial error, Nightfall.
My we see it on the big man!
Oh!
Backbreaker!
Jessie, but look, Grayson grabbed the knee. Gonna set up for something evil.
They're not done with him yet.
Might be momentarily. Jessie V's been laid out by the
Might this just be the
nightfall.
nail in the coffin here, Adam.
Fatality! Uno cover, side, sealed and delivered for the Dark Order.
And the winners of this match, Evil Uno, Stu Grayson, at Dark Order.